guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. My name's Olivia and I'm so excited to have you here. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today's video is going to be my December 2016 favorites. So can you believe it's a new year in like 2 days? One day, whenever I get this up, it's New Year in a couple days and it's crazy. So luckily I do have some fun things to share today for December. I'm also doing like a 2016 complete year over beauty favorites, like a look at the whole year and all my favorite products that I used throughout 2016. So that will be up in a couple days as well. But for today, these are just some of the new things that I've been trying out for the last month and I have been really enjoying them. So I'm excited to share them, so let's just get into it. So the first thing that I want to share are these really fun masks from this company called SNP. These are such cute sheet masks. They have really great like anti-aging and just general skin benefits to them. They are sheet masks, so you put them over your face like Jason. But what's really fun about these is that they look like animals. So if you look at them, so this one's like a koala, hopefully you can see. I've got a cat. I love this one. That's like a little sea otter. Like how cute is that? This one's really cute too, a little lion. In one of my recent Vlogmas videos, I used this one that's a tiger mask and it looked so cool on. I loved it and it had so much moisture inside of it. So they actually have 750 milligrams of coconut water inside the masks. So when you put them on, they're super hydrating. They've got a ton of fluid to them and they just feel really, really great on your skin. So if you're somebody who has super dry skin, these would be great for you. You can get them at ULTA. I think they're just such a fun way to like mix it up from your typical face mask. I love that like it's something different. It's really fun and unique looking. It'd be great for like a party with your friends or like, you know, like a pamper party or girls night, something like that. But I just think they're so fun and they look so cool on and they feel really, really great on the skin. So I actually have a couple different skin products here because I've been having so much fun just like testing out different like anti-aging products and just general skin products. My skin has not been doing the best lately. I think because of stress, I've been like breaking out and just having like, I don't know, issues with my skin that I don't usually have. So it's been fun to like play around with new products, and these are definitely really cool. They look great on. So you just put them on like a typical sheet mask, you leave them on, let the moisture like absorb for like 15 minutes, take it off, rub it in, rub the excess into your neck, and yeah, it's super pampering, pretty luxurious, and it just looks really fun and it's different. So these are so cute. I love them. Another skin product that I have that I wanted to mention is the Dr. Brandt Magnetite Age Defining Mask. This I actually just did an entire video on. It's not up yet, but it should be up in a couple days. I showed this in my ULTA and SEPHORA haul video a couple months ago, and a lot of you guys wanted to see more on it, so I did film an entire video on it, and that will go up soon. So if you want to see that, then definitely subscribe or keep an eye out for it. It will go up soon. But I was actually really, really pleasantly surprised by how much I like this mask. If you've heard of it, you know it is expensive as hell. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's so out of my comfort zone to pay that much for a mask and to go for like a higher end skincare product. But I really, really like this. It left my skin feeling really just like baby soft, like very clean and like purified, but not too like tight, not too dry. It just was like perfect, super, super soft. It's gentle on your skin. And what I love about this mask, like you can see in the picture, is that it's so easy to apply and to remove. It's not messy at all. It comes with a little spatula that you use to kind of paint your face with it, and then you just wipe it off. Instead of rinsing it or washing it off, you just like wipe like that. So it's super, super clean and like effective, but it's not messy. I just love it. So I had to mention that, but there will be more to come on this soon. I've been loving the Tartshape Concealer. You guys suggested this one to me and I love it. It has such good coverage. It's got a really good color to it. The color that I got is light medium. So it is light, but it's medium enough. It doesn't look too bright. I used it today, but I used it mixed with the other concealer that I'm going to mention in this video. So it looks a little bit lighter than this one shows up when it's on its own. What I love about this one is the applicator brush is huge. So it's really easy to apply and really easy to get good coverage with this one. If you've used this concealer, you know that the brush is like pretty big in perspective to your face, but it does give good coverage. It doesn't wrinkle or anything, and I feel like it just gives a very like youthful appearance without being cakey, without being too heavy, and that's like the goal, right? So I love this stuff, and I heard they may have already come out with them, but when I went to go pick this one up, the woman at ULTA was telling me that they were expanding the line to have an even broader color range. So if you couldn't find your perfect shade before, you probably can find it now or somewhat soon. She told me it was coming like any day now. So I think that's really cool too, that they're accommodating like all skin tones. But I love love this concealer. It's awesome. So then another concealer that I wanted to mention is from a company called Amazing Cosmetics. You can also get this at Sephora and Ulta. This one is in the color Light Honey. It's a little bit light for me, which is why my under eyes right now are pretty light, because I mixed this with the Tarte Shape Tape. If you guys ever use the hard candy, like the, I don't know what it's called, it was like hard candy, it was like army camo something, I'll insert a picture, but it was back in the day, everybody on YouTube was using it because you could get it at the drugstore, and it was a little bit like thick and almost a little bit greasy, but it had really high coverage and was super thick and just like filled in those dark circles. That's what this is, but this is better. It gives that same like youthful, like super high coverage appearance. It does have just a tiny bit of an oily feel to it, but I actually like that because I feel like it's pretty moisturizing underneath my eyes, and the coverage is just like insane on this thing. Like, you do not need very much. I'll use like this much on my finger, and that will be enough to get my entire under eye area. So I will use a brush, like a stippling brush, to put this on, and then maybe pat it out with my finger just a tiny bit. You can also use a beauty blender, and that works great on this as well because it's such a thick product. But this concealer really is amazing. It's just great. It's like movie quality. That's what I picture, is that this would be great for like special effects or something like that. I've been using this a lot lately. It's kind of been my go-to with the Tarte Shape Tape, but this one just has a little bit extra coverage to it, I feel like. So if you have really bad dark under eye circles, or you're trying to do some correcting with like redness, or you know, any bluish tones or purple tones under your eyes or your eyelids, this would be great for you. I also really like this as like a base for my eyeshadow because it's so thick and it's almost a little tacky at times. Like if you don't set it, it can be a little bit tacky. So it is great for your eyeshadow because it holds that on as well. Also from this line, Amazing Cosmetics, I've been trying this primer. This is a line smoother and a primer, and it has that same anti-aging effect to it, like all this stuff. Do you notice the theme? But what's so cool about this one that I love is that instead of your typical like tube that it comes in this little tube that you actually roll it onto your face. So it's got these 3 balls on the end like that, and so those are what you just kind of like glide over your face. It's super silicone-y, and it really does glide, it really does hold your makeup, but those things just make it great for applying. And so I'll just kind of, actually a lot of times I'll over apply and I'll put too much on because it's just so fun to like roll this all over your face. But so I just do that all over and then rub it in, and then you're good to go. I will let it set for a few minutes because if you don't, then it can kind of like ball up a little bit. But yeah, I really like this primer. So the primer and the concealer from this line have been like my go-tos for like the last month. I love them. I also want to give a shout out to the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I got this at the Sephora VIB sale, and I've been using it somewhat frequently, not too much. It is very heavy. On me, it can tend to look cakey depending on how I apply it because I'm so used to setting my foundations with a powder foundation over that. So that's been kind of something to get used to for me. But I was like so impressed with the coverage of this. You barely need anything, and also so impressed with how long it lasts. It really does last all night long. So I'm planning on bringing this with me for New Year's. I think it will be great for a long night like that. But yeah, I have been using this for days like today if I'm filming a lot of videos, or you know, if I've just got like a really long day and I need my makeup to last like all day long and look good all day long. This has been my go-to. Yeah, I'm super impressed with this foundation. I have a couple lip products that I've been loving for the past month too, and it's the little Vaseline like Rosy Lips Lip Therapy. I got this like at Walmart or Target or something. It's like $3, but it's been my go-to lately because my lips have been getting so chapped with the winter season. Like, we don't even get winter time in California, and my lips have been like so chapped that they hurt. Like when I was a kid, my hands would get so dry that my knuckles would bleed. I just get really dry skin in the winter time, and so this has been like a savior for me because it really puts that moisture back into my lips. It is super hydrating, it's repairing, but it also gives a little bit of like a rosy tint to them. So when I don't have like lipstick on, or I don't have like, I don't know, just a great chapstick, this is just a good thing to like throw on and go. So I've been applying this like all day, every day lately. And then I also want to mention from the KYLIE Cosmetics holiday collection, the color Angel. This has been my favorite. I did a haul video on that, everything I picked up recently, and I mentioned how this was my favorite. I really like the color Moon as well, but Angel I think is just a really great neutral pink color. It is what I have on right now. I think it's just super just easy. It goes with everything. It kind of elevates you a little bit, but it's not too bright. So I love this. This has been my favorite color from look collection and just for winter time for sure. And then I also want to mention her holiday eyeshadow palette. I mentioned in my video that I was somewhat disappointed in myself for buying this, but it turned out that I actually really love it. The colors are gorgeous. They're all very pigmented. They're great for creating fun holiday looks or even just like smoky wintertime looks. I love that there's a lot of earthy tones in there, but there's still like party ready colors. There's a good blend of mattes and shimmers. Her first eyeshadow palette that I got, I didn't get the burgundy one, but the first one is mostly mattes, so this is nice that it's a good blend of them, and it's got some good neutrals, and they're all cool toned. I didn't have cool tone shadows very much before because I'm typically like a Morphe 350 person, so this was different for me and it's been really fun to play with. I've just been having a blast like creating sparkly, smoky, holiday-like looks, and you guys have been giving me a ton of compliments on my makeup lately. Thank you so much, it's so sweet of you. So I just wanted to shout this out because this is what I've been using to make those looks, and it's so nice, it's so pretty, love it. Then the last two things I want to mention are a couple more like skincare type items. This one is also kind of random, but it's a foot cream. So this is just by the Freeman Company. I've talked about their products before, but I have a couple of their other face masks, and this is just called Barefoot. It's just a foot cream. They have a couple different scents. I got this at Walmart for like $5, but it's super thick and very creamy, so it's great for moisturizing your feet. Like I was saying, I get really dry skin, so this is great. Also during the summertime, I actually got this a couple months ago, but I just keep forgetting to mention it, and especially in wintertime, I've been using it a ton. But so I started using this probably like in the fall, and it just helps keep your feet like really moisturized and like clean and I don't know, fresh looking. So this is the vanilla and jasmine scent. It's like a butter cream, and it's great. It says it hydrates and softens the skin. I love it. So if you're looking for more moisture, if your skin's super dry, definitely try this out because it's $5 at Walmart and it works really well. And then the very last thing I want to mention is this Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Cleansing Oil. I got this in my very first GLOSSYBOX that I did a few months ago or a couple months ago, and I have been using this like religiously lately. It's amazing for taking off your makeup. It gets off everything. I just put a little bit of this on like one of those like cotton pads and then wipe my face and it takes it all off. Like I have my cellar water too, and I like that, and I used to think that took off everything, but this stuff really takes off all my makeup. Like I'm the type of person that typically on my eyelashes, I cannot get all the mascara off. Like I will try and scrub and use 8 different steps, and then in the morning I still have a little bit of mascara left on there. This gets that little bit for me, so I don't even have to worry about it. Plus it leaves my skin feeling really moisturized and hydrated and like glowy. So it's cleaning it, but it's also moisturizing it, which is great for wintertime. I love that it's so pretty too. Like it's just like the prettiest little bottle. So again, I got this in my GLOSSYBOX. I'll try and find it and link it down below if you do want to see it. If not, check out GLOSSYBOX because they're awesome. But this cleansing oil has been like my favorite. I love it, and it will be great for New Year's for the next day. Okay, so those are all of my December favorites for 2016. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear what some of your favorites were for the month, or some of your just general 2016 beauty favorites. I love to hear about and pick up the products that you guys suggest to me, so any tips or suggestions or products you're loving, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.